Yesterday, I was in Croatia on the program of Srila Tapasi Maharaj and Srila Siddhanti Maharaj. Srila Tapasi Maharaj spoke about the importance of faith in God, in human life, and the power of faith in God. And he gave so many practical evidences about the benefit, all these three, the importance, the power, and the benefit of having faith in God. And Srila Siddhanti Maharaj spoke about Raya Ramananda Sambad, means conversation between Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Raya Ramananda on the bank of Godavari river, because yesterday we were observing disappearance day of Raya Ramananda. He's one of the 3.5 most intimate associates of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in this discussion which they had, there is one example, like from ocean, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, that example, from ocean, sun evaporates water, and that water enters into clouds, or it forms the clouds, and then those clouds rain water again to the ocean. Like that, generally in Shastra, we see that devotees, they are asking and Supreme Lord is answering, like Arjuna to Gita and Mother Devahuti to Kapil Bhagavan, and like this, Uddhava to Krishna, like. But here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu played the pastime of asking Raya Ramananda. So Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami gave this example of water is coming from the ocean and clouds again are pouring into ocean. Like that, by the power of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Raya Ramananda was replying. So it is coming from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, empowering Raya Ramananda, and Raya Ramananda is replying to him. So like in this world, when rain comes to the ocean, then many minerals are produced. It is not the same. When that same water comes again down, then minerals are produced. And here also we get this teaching. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu asked Raya Ramananda, what is the goal of life? Then Raya Ramananda, and Mahaprabhu also told him, I don't want to hear from your own mind, from your own intelligence, some speculation like this, or guess or something. No, you have to give scriptural evidences, bona fide revealed scriptures, Shastra, that is coming from Supreme Lord. So Raya Ramananda said, goal of life is to follow Varna Ashram Dharma to please Vishnu. Vishnu means all-pervading spirit. Then Mahaprabhu said, Eho Bhajyo Age Kohwar. This is external. You please say something further. Mahaprabhu did not say absolutely not. This is useless. This is wrong. But he said it is external. Means I did not come to give this. So then Raya Ramananda said, if one will give up the fruits or offer the fruits of following Varna Ashram Dharma to Krishna, that is goal of life. Mahaprabhu again said it is external, you say something further. Then Raya Ramananda said you have to give up by giving up all kinds of karma, means all kinds of action based on your worldly ego and have Gyan, that is goal of life, to be liberated. Then Mahaprabhu said that is also external. You say further. Then he said, Jnana Mishra Bhakti, Gyan mixed with devotion, when one is, and that verse is there, Brahma Bhuta Prasanatmana Shochati, then Mad Bhakti Labhate Param. First one has to become liberated, then from there he should serve. Mahaprabhu said this is also external. Then when Raya Ramananda said, Gyane Prayasa Mudapasya Namantayeva, that verse, then Mahaprabhu said, Eho, yes, I agree to this. But you say something more. So first step is karma. Prescribe duties according to revealed scripture. So one kind of surrender is there because you are not like unrestricted enjoyer in this world, but you are ready to be regulated by bona fide Shastra, that is according to Varna Ashram Dharma. If you are in Satya Guna, then you are Brahmin by quality, so you have certain duties to do and certain sins you should not do. If you are Rajasic, then Kshatriya, then certain duties you have to do. If Vaishya, that is Tamasic and Rajasic together, certain duties, and Shudra, Tamasic. So they all have their duties and prohibitions. If you follow this process, being regulated by Shastra, this is one kind of surrender to God. He will be pleased. So yesterday Maharaj, because in Western countries, our Gurudev also told this Varna Ashram Dharma is not known, and also people will not appreciate these things because they have certain wrong impressions about caste system, and they are not also fully to be blamed. Why? Because in India this Varna Ashram Dharma system became degraded now in Kali Yuga. It is not followed according to qualities and certain tendency to work by nature as is prescribed in Shastra, but it is exclusively based on birth. If someone is born in Brahmin family, then he is a Brahmin. So those Brahmin also, they are oppressing other castes, low, your bad karma, and they are exploiting, oppressing, or like this. So it became spoiled. So Western people, they will not like to hear and they will not appreciate any kind of caste system. So Maharaj yesterday, he avoided saying that first step is Varna Ashram Dharma, but he said whatever kind of job someone has, if he does it very honestly, without cheating, and is doing very nicely that job, that then Krishna will be pleased. Vishnu will be pleased. He did not explain about Varna Ashram Dharma, but only job. Then he said the next step, that is Karmarpan, is to offer the fruits of your work to God. But here also this false ego is there. I am Brahmin, I am Kshatriya, I am this, and there are some sinful activities also involved. So one has to give up this sort of activity and become liberated. That is Gyan. Then further step is Jnana Mishra, that you practice Jnana, and once you are liberated, then you will also want to serve Krishna, or some are using service of Krishna to become liberated. So that is Jnana Mishra Bhakti. But Mahaprabhu was not satisfied with this also. Although these are all steps, they are beneficial for human beings. Only when Raya Ramananda said about Jnana Shunya Bhakti, where there is no trace of this impersonal knowledge and desire for liberation, but it is all that process you have to give up, and you have to directly perform direct service of Krishna. How? By hearing Harikatha from pure devotees and applying that in your life wherever you are. That Brahma spoke that verse in Bhagavatam, you know, Jnane prayasam udapasyanavantaiva sanmukaritam. You have to hear Harikatha from the lotus mouth of pure devotee, Bharadiya Bhartam, and Sthanestitam. Wherever you are situated, it doesn't matter. Maharaj yesterday also was explaining this verse. Whatever is your situation, no problem, no need to change anything. Only you have to hear about Krishna and speak about Krishna and do his devotional service under the guidance of pure devotee. Then here Mahaprabhu was satisfied. He said, yes, eho hoy, age kohwar. I agree to this. Means here Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching starts. Our Gurudev also explained that these are gradual steps. So one may go by those gradual steps to ultimately come to devotion, but by the grace of pure devotee, one can immediately start direct devotional service to Krishna, and that is the grace of Mahaprabhu, because he came to give this sadhu sangha and Bhagavatam, that jivas can immediately accept devotion without undergoing those previous steps. So Mahaprabhu said that is external, it is okay, but external. Then Maharaj yesterday explained that happiness depends on how much one is hungry. For example, if I am not hungry, or I just ate, I am full, but if someone will come and will offer me some very nice food, Maharaj mentioned pizza, pasta, these things, whatever anyone likes, then you will not like to eat that. That will not give you any happiness because you are full. So hunger must be there. So this hunger means how much one has desire to serve Krishna. Then Krishna also will be happy that much, and that devotee will be happy. So there are different degrees. Shanta, Dasya, Sakavatsala, Madhurja, and then inside Madhurja there is Swakya and Parkya, that is merit and Paramur, and Radharani is highest, and the maid servants of Radharani, that is topmost. So he explained, and then also Raya Ramananda, he told to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, before I saw you as a sannyasi, but now I see that you are Krishna and Radharani also. You please explain this. Then Mahaprabhu said, because you are such a great devotee, wherever you see Krishna. That is why. Then Raya Ramananda said, no, you don't cheat me. You reveal yourself. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, out of causeless mercy, he revealed himself in the form of Rasaraj Mahabhav, Swarupini Srimati Radharani, combined manifestation of Radha Krishna, and the darshan he got, and also because in Krishna Lila he is a Bishaka, according to Bhaktivinoda Thakur. So only up to this Lila, Maharaj yesterday spoke. There are many other Lilas of Raya Ramananda. You know, in Puri, he was a householder, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him, you come and stay with me in Puri. And because king was a devotee, he gave pension to Raya Ramananda. Yes, you can go, you can serve Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he got pension, although he was not very old, Raya Ramananda. And he got pension, and he was living in Puri and was intimate associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, most intimate, in whenever Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was feeling some transcendental ecstasies and some visions, then Raya Ramananda and Sarup Damodar, they were with him, and Raya Ramananda would chant appropriate verses from Shastras according to the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, from SRIMAD BHAGAVATAM, from Gita Govinda, Krishna Karnamrita, and one his own drama he wrote, Krishna Lila, like that was his seva. Also Kirtan, singing, but Sarup Damodar would sing songs according to the mood of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Raya Ramananda would give shlokas. You read there in Gurudev's book, so many pastimes, and once there was one high-class Brahmin, Pradyumna Mishra. He came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu because Mahaprabhu was also Brahmin. So he told, I want to hear Krishna Katha from you. Then Mahaprabhu said, I don't know about Krishna. What I know, everything I heard from Raya Ramananda when I came to South India. So you should go to him. If you want to know about Krishna, you should go to him. Then Pradyumna Mishra went, but Raya Ramananda was busy, and the servant of Raya Ramananda said no one should disturb him when he's doing that type of seva. What kind of seva he was doing? He was teaching some young girls called Devadasis. There in the service of Jagannath, they will offer certain dance and music and singing also for the service of Jagannath. So Raya Ramananda wrote one drama, and according to that drama, he was teaching them how they should dance for Jagannath, and including he would bath them, dress them, everything complete. So this Pradyumna Mishra had some doubts about this. And also because he came to know that Raya Ramananda externally is a Shudra, according to family. So he was having some doubts. Then Mahaprabhu asked him after some days, what happened? How was Harikatha? Then Pradyumna Mishra said, okay, he was busy. So because he was busy, then I came back. But Mahaprabhu understood his doubt. Then Mahaprabhu himself said, I am a sannyasi. I think I am a renounced person. But even if I hear a name of a woman, I feel some transformations in my body and mind. But not Raya Ramananda. Raya Ramananda is fully transcendental. He has no any lust, you cannot find in him. He is always in his transcendental spiritual form as a maidservant of Radharani. So from that spiritual form, he is teaching appropriate moods of service to these Devadasis. That is why, although he is touching their bodies and seeing their bodies and their young girls, he does not feel any lust. Why? Because he is totally on transcendental platform. And there it is only Raya Ramananda can do this. Means it is not to be imitated or taught very cheaply, this stage. So then Mahaprabhu told him, actually you should hear Krishna Katha from him. You go again at appropriate time when he will not be engaged in that seva. So Pradyumna Mishra went, and Raya Ramananda first begged forgiveness. On that day you came, but I was busy, so you please forgive me. In humble mood, devotees always there in humble mood. So how I can serve you? Then Pradyumna Mishra said, I wanted to hear Krishna Katha. So Mahaprabhu sent me to you, so I want to hear about Krishna. So then Raya Ramananda felt, yes, this is very good, it is my fortune. So then he spoke, and whole night he was speaking with full ecstasy and absorption. So Pradyumna Mishra was astonished and wonderstruck and stunned what he heard and what kind of transformation happened in him when hearing that Harikatha. Then he was fully convinced, yes, he's not Shudra or householder or like that, is externally seen like that. He's really realized in Krishna consciousness. Then he came to Mahaprabhu, yes, now I understand why you sent me to him. So Raya topmost devotee. And there are so many other pastimes. I think yesterday you read in Gurudev's book or heard his Harikatha or some other Vaishnava. And at the end also, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he embraced Raya Ramananda and Sarup Damodar and said, Horshe Prabhu Kochen Shuno Sarup Ramarai Kalo Nama Sankirtan Parama Upai. Oh, Sarup Damodar, very happily, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Oh, Sarup Damodar Raya Ramananda, in this age of Kali, age of quarrel, all the time quarrel is there, you can see, because of false ego, so, and false interest, always clashing, fighting everywhere. Everywhere you can see, all the time. So forest fire is there, everywhere suffering. So, in this age of Kali, Nama Sankirtan, to chant Harinam without tenfold offenses, is best means to attain ultimate goal of life, best way, best method to achieve Nama Sankirtan, Mahaprabhu told. Then he started to explain Shikastaka to them. Chetodarpana Marjanam, then second verse, Nam Namakari Bhul, all this. How about the glories of chanting holy name and what are the, and how you should do it, and what are the effects by gradual procedure. So she asked here on chat, but now she went offline. That question. If she will come back, then I will reply her question. If not, then also I will reply because it is here on chat. Why it is said 3.5 persons? This is verse. Okay, if she will come, then I will speak that time. So Raya Ramananda's glories, they are unlimited. So many pastimes you will find. So yesterday we heard from Maharaj about this. conversation, and he was explaining. So here in Bhagavatam, we are hearing now let me see the context. Yes, Supreme Lord revealed himself to Brahma, being pleased by his penance, ordered by Krishna. So now Brahma told, you are situated in the heart of everyone, you are directing everyone. So, yes, you are aware of everything. In spite of that, my Lord, I am praying to you to kindly fulfill my desire. May I please be informed how, in spite of your transcendental form, you assume the mundane form, although you have no such form at all. Yes, this also we read. And please inform me how you, by your own self, manifest different energies for annihilation, generation, acceptance, and maintenance by combination and permutation. I said that our Gurudev's favorite subject in school and college and the university was mathematics. So Gurudev was explaining this combination and permutation in relation to innumerable devotional forms. If you take some percentage of and you combine combination and permutation. Yes, this also we heard. O Master of all energies, please tell me philosophically all about them. You play like a spider that covers itself by its own energy, and your determination is infallible. Bhagavat chikshitam aham karavani hyatandritaha neha manah praja sargam padyeyam yat anugrahat. Please tell me so that I may be taught in the matter by the instruction of the personality of Godhead, and may thus act instrumentally to generate living entities without being conditioned by such activities. Brahma is telling, because he is secondary creator, means empowered by Krishna he is creating, so he wants to know how he should do this seva in such a way that it will not be karma, it will bind him, but it will be really for the satisfaction of Krishna. Yavat sakha sakyur iveshate krita praja visarge vibhajami bhojanam aviklavaste parikarmani stito ma me samu nada mado ja maninaha. O my Lord, the unborn, you have shaken hands with me just as a friend does with a friend, as if equal in position. I shall be engaged in the creation of different types of living entities, and I shall be occupied in your service. I shall have no perturbation, but I pray that all this may not give rise to pride, as if I were the Supreme. Krishna is unborn in the sense that he has no material birth by the force of karma, like conditioned souls. But he is playing the pastime of being born in this world, like as Krishna he is born as Ramchandra, as Kapil Bhagavan, like this. But as Narayan, he is also never born. He's not doing this type of lila. But that does not mean that Krishna is inferior or that he is taking birth. No, that is his appearance. He's accepting his parents to give them that scope of that kind of service. Janma karma chame divyam, Krishna says in Gita. My birth and my activities, they are divine, not material. So here Brahma is saying, you blessed me and I will, you shake your hands with me like a friend and I will be engaged in your service. So, but it is my prayer, I should not have this false pride that I am creator. He will only be instrumental, as we all are. We cannot do anything independently of getting power from Krishna. We are jivas, we are his marginal potency. Without being empowered by Paramatma, Super Soul, we cannot do any kind of work. Impossible, but we are proud. I am working, I earned, all these things, but even the fruit is given by Krishna. So this false pride we have, I and mine, I am the doer, ahankar, I am doer, aham karoti, I can do. But no one can do anything independently of Krishna. That does not mean that Jiva does not have any free will, has relative independence, what she wants to do. But given by Krishna and also according to circumstance, you are able to have choices. Not absolute. Depends on how you choose in marginal position and then in this world, how you are acting and now what kind of situation you are in. All this is there. So we can act, but the fruit is given by Krishna, and what kind of fruit is attached to what kind of work, that is also decided by Krishna. It is not that we can decide this. I will do this work, I will surely get such result, or I can change. No, it is impossible. Krishna decides that. But we are now in illusion, so we are not aware of that fact. Only indirectly when it doesn't go according to our idea, then we become disturbed. But those who are realized souls, they can see directly how Krishna is directing everything and what is our part, how much we can do, and under what empowerment by Krishna. So here Brahma, he knows, if I will have this false pride, that is not good. We are proud and we try to increase our pride position, not knowing that that is a big burden and you will commit offense and then you will get reaction. So this is also one kind of enjoyment, subtle. You have gross enjoyment through eating or this sense enjoyment of 5 types, touch, seeing, all this. A subtle enjoyment is this pride, and you misbehave with others. So those who are pure devotees, they are Trinada Pisunichana, humbler than the blade of grass, means they are in their real ego, and they can be tolerant, seeing the grace of Krishna under all circumstances, and not blaming others, and not wanting to give this type of service to Krishna, that he should release me from my bad reactions. No, I am his servant. Why he will serve me? What I did, that I should accept. But let me have service of him. So they are ready to tolerate everything. And because they have such mood, really Krishna destroys all their results. But if someone has that selfish mood, I will worship Krishna with the view to be released from this karmic reaction, but I am not ready to serve him for his satisfaction. So after that, I will again try to enjoy further. That is not the point. So here I remember that yesterday Maharaj explained why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that even that verse from Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Dharman Parityaja Mam Ekam Sharanam Braja Aham Tam Sarva Papebhyo Mokshayishmi Mashucha, is Mahaprabhu also told this is also external. I did not come to give this teaching. It is external, you go further. Maharaj explained that because here this condition is there. We want to serve Krishna to be rescued from sinful reactions. Not for Krishna's sake, but to be liberated. Like before, in karma, varnashram, dharma, you have that false ego. So you want some fruits, or you want to offer those fruits to God. But in Gyan, they want to be fully released from any connection with matter, to be liberated. So this verse, you give up all your varnashram, all these things, and you surrender to me, I will rescue you from all sins. So this type of desire is there in worshipper, I will be liberated. So this is also conditional surrender. Our Gurudev also explained in another way that why this verse is considered as external by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Krishna had to give guarantee to Arjuna. Arjuna was having this thinking, of course, Arjuna is playing the pastime of being bewildered to give us so that we can get that teaching. So Arjuna was having this doubt. Krishna is telling, Man mana bhava mad bhakta majjaji mam namaskuru. One verse before this one. Sarvadharam. So there Krishna told, you exclusively, you become my devotee, you surrender to me, you worship me, you bow down to me, you will come to me. So then Arjuna was having this doubt, if I will exclusively serve Krishna, then I will not do my other duties to parents, to society, to demigods, to all those who helped us like this. So I will commit sin. This kind of doubt. So Krishna had to give him guarantee. No, if you will serve me, if you will surrender to me, then you will not commit any sin. I will rescue you from all sins. So here Gurudev told that Arjuna's doubt is coming from ignorance about the real position of Krishna and everything in relation to him. I belong to Krishna, everyone belongs to Krishna, and he is the root. So if you water at the root of tree, whole tree will be properly nourished. If you give food to the stomach, then whole body will be properly nourished. So if someone has this doubt, if I will serve Krishna, then I will not do some duties, that is not perfect knowledge, not perfect faith. Here Devaki was asking, can you say some points? The Tapasya Maharaj spoke about importance to have faith in Supreme Lord. He did not mention this verse, which I will now say. It is related to this topic, which I was telling now. In Chaitanya Charitamrita you will find. Shraddha Shabda Bishwash Kohe Sudrida Nishchay. Krishna Bhakti Koile Sarva Karma Krito Hoy. The definition of faith, proper faith, Shraddha, is to have firm faith, firm belief, without any doubt, that by doing devotion to Krishna, Krishna Bhakti Koile Sarva Karma Krito Hoy, that all your duties are automatically done. Everything. And if I am not serving Krishna, I cannot do any benefit to myself or to others. It is like pouring water to the branches, leaves of the tree, not to the root, or giving food to the hand, not to the stomach. So to have such firm faith that by serving Krishna, you actually properly serve all demigods, all parents, all other living, everyone. But of course has to be bona fide service of Krishna under the guidance of pure devotee, then this effect is there. So this is firm faith, which is qualification you need to start devotion. Otherwise there will be no devotion, it will be something else. This firm faith should be there, firm faith in Krishna and the Guru who will give that service of Krishna. Tapasya Maharaj was saying about some devotees how, although they were in some externally difficult situations like sick or about to die and like this, but they were not disturbed, or even they were pacifying others by saying, no, it is all right, I am chanting the name. And like in this way he was explaining some examples how everything else in this world which we may have. He quoted also from Bible that you should not seek that wealth which can be eaten by like, I don't know English word, moth, or no, that mole in Slovenian language. Means everything in this world is temporary, nothing you can have, but you can have that wealth of faith in God, that is eternal. So that is why that is most valuable, and it is very powerful. It can move mountains also, and so many miraculous things are happening in the lives of devotees because they are fully having faith in Krishna or in the words of Guru, and what kind of benefits they are getting, that in difficult situations they are praying to Supreme Lord to help, or they will just chant. So in this way he was explaining some examples that in this human life this is very valuable, means most important, it is of eternal value, it will stay with you permanently, and it is beneficial in this way. So now Radhika came back. It is stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Sare Teen Jo. Sare Teen Jon in Bangla means 3.5 persons Mahaprabhu had as most intimate associate. That is Sarup Damodar, Raya Ramananda, Shiki Mahiti, and Madhavi Devi. Madhavi Devi is sister of Shiki Mahiti. This is male name, Shiki Mahiti. Why? Because in their real Swarup form, they're all Radhika gone. They are personal associates of Radharani. So Mahaprabhu was tasting the mood of Radharani towards Krishna in private with only his intimate associates. So because they are qualified for this, they were there with him. So Madhavi Devi is considered as half because in woman body. But that does not mean something less important. Only expression is like that because in woman body, but you will find in Samskar Deepika that ladies, they can also accept sannyas. They can be in renounced order, and example is given by Madhavi Devi. She was renounced, or like Ganga Mata Gosamini also like this. They are some like Janava, they are in household life playing pastime, or Hemlata, they are all women, gurus or pure devotees. Ganga Mata were renounced fully. Madhavi Devi also. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur also you will find in Chaitanya Shikshamrita that ladies are generally eligible for household life, generally, but in some exceptional cases, they can also accept this renounced order. It is exceptionally, but it is possible. So she was like that. And our Gurudev, when he was explaining this in Raya Ramananda Sambha, then he said, if we say this here in Western countries, a woman is half, then they will immediately become disturbed. So Gurudev said, so you should not be disturbed. It is meant the better half. Like in husband and wife, Western people, they say wife is a better half of husband. So in that way you can think. But the point is only expression is like that. That she was in the body of a woman, but that does not mean that spiritually she cannot be as advanced as someone who is in male body. It is not stated like that. Krishna also says in Gita, whoever will surrender to me, whether in woman body, in low outcast, animal, or whatever, whoever will surrender to me, I will rescue him. He will be pure devotee. You have many examples of pure devotees, ladies. Haridas Thakur also. That Lakshahira, she was prostitute and wanted to bring down the character of Haridas Thakur, being ordered by that Ramchandra Khan, who was envious of Haridas Thakur. So she tried her best to take him down. But Haridas Thakur was merciful to her. She came and he said, yes, I will be with you, but one thing is, I already vowed I will chant this much rounds of Harinam. So I was not yet able to complete my fixed number. So I think I will soon finish. So you just sit here, wait, hear Harinam, and after that I will be with you. So whole night Haridas Thakur chanting. And then when dawn came, then she just bowed down and went, because everyone will see she's there. The next day again she came. Then Haridas Thakur said, sorry, I was unable to finish my rounds yesterday, so I'm sorry. I think today I will finish. So then I will be with you. You just sit here and hear Harinam. Then again she was there hearing. Again dawn came and she had to go. Again third day she came. And Haridas Thakur said, today surely I will finish, I think. So I'm sorry. So then she was hearing. Then because you, like a wood, if wood is wet, if you give fire near, it will not immediately catch fire. First, it will have to dry the wood and then catch fire. Like that, it took some time for her. By hearing that Harinam, then that touched her heart and she was regretting her mission and she begged for forgiveness of Haridas Thakur. She explained everything. Haridas Thakur, already I knew. On the first day when you came, I knew everything. Because pure devotee, they can see everything. So, but I wanted to grace you. That is why I stayed here. So then she surrendered to Haridas Thakur, what I have to do. Then Haridas Thakur said, whatever money you got by that, your profession, you offer to Brahmins, to Vaishnavas, to temples, you give up everything, you distribute, and you shave your hair, because by that hair you wanted to attract people, and you give up all these dresses, only with one loin cloth you come, only with one loin cloth you come back, then you will, so she did, she came back, fully surrendered to Haridas Thakur. Then Haridas Thakur initiated her in chanting Mahamantra. Haridas Thakur is Muslim birth, so how he can be Guru? Guru can be anyone who knows Krishna. That is the point. So he initiated Mahamantra and he gave her that hat. He told, you bow down to Tulsi, you water Tulsi and you chant Harinam in this hat. You don't worry about anything. So she started chanting 3 lakhs Harinam, 192 rounds daily. And she became pure devotee, and all other Vaishnava devotees, everyone and other people, they all start to come to take darshan of her. She became pure devotee, everyone was worshipping her. So it is there in Shastra, she became pure devotee. So it is not meant in the sense that because a lady is a half, it means she cannot be spiritually advanced. That is not the point, or that she is having any obstacles because of being in female body. Only the thing is, female body is generally more small or weak than man. So that is why it is said half, like man, woman. But that does not give any condition on spiritual advancement or seva like this. So only expression is like that. That she's in. It could be said he had 3 male associates and 1 female. It could be said, but it is said 3.5, so that you know that is lady. So Gurudev said you can think better half, so that you will not be disturbed. So tomorrow we will hear. It is in the Raya Ramananda, yesterday we were observing, Raya Ramananda, Mahaprabhu said, I want to hear Harikatha from you. Then Raya Ramananda said, I am Shudra, I am your servant, I am Shudra, I don't know anything. Then Mahaprabhu told this verse. It is very important to deeply think about this verse. Kiba Bipra, Kiba Nyasi, Shudra Kenanoi. Jai Krishna Tattva Veta, Say Guru Hoy. Whether one is Brahmin, Shudra, Sannyasi, or whatever, it doesn't matter. One who knows Krishna Tattva means he realized Krishna, he can be Guru. So some they are giving some verses, Shudras cannot, woman cannot, like this. That is meant in Varna Ashram Dharma. But if we could apply these verses for women, then inevitably we have to also accept that there it is mentioned in the same verse that Shudras should not do. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu already told in this verse that Kiba Bipra, Kiba Nyasi, Shudra Kenenoi. He also mentioned Shudra. It doesn't matter whether he's born as a Shudra. It doesn't matter. If he realized Krishna, he can be Guru. So it is applied to all. But if we take that verse, we have to take completely. Mahaprabhu already refuted this, that you should judge based on some material, this body or this according to Varna Ashram are already rejected, so you cannot apply that. So, Jai Shri Rai Ramananda Prabhu ki Jai. Yesterday was his disappearance day. So tomorrow we will hear further in Bhagavatam. This is very important. Brahma said, you please bless me, that I should not have false pride. That is very bad. We have to learn from this, because generally conditioned souls, we are fighting for getting high position, pride, all this. We are ready to die for this. But here Brahma is saying, you please rescue me from this. So we have to learn from this what is actually valuable, what is beneficial for us and what is not.